over the meaning and implications of the Supreme Court ruling regarding the judgment recognizing the right to form an association of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer, the LGBT community. Remember, the Supreme Court last week on Friday had allowed the association to form a non-governmental organization regarding the same, and it has gotten a lot of backlash from the political divide, as well as the public and political and religious leaders continue to join hands in growing condemnation of the Supreme Court decision, which they say will erode Kenyan family values. And here's Davis Mberia with that report.
Leaders have joined the growing condemnation of the Supreme Court decision on LGBTQ, which they say will erode Kenyan family values. Nominated Senator Tabitha Mutinda has called on education stakeholders to employ sensitization programs against LGBTQ in the learning institutions, beginning from primary and secondary schools. While speaking at her former school at St. Anne's Girls High School in Kiriari in Embu County, during motivational talk, Mutinda challenged her fellow leaders in the parliament to ensure they went back to their former schools to initiate mentoring and the fight against LGBTQ.
Mambo ya LGTB, mimi nawaomba mpigane nayo kabisa. And I want to encourage my fellow colleague leaders, my fellow legislators. Let us go back to the institutions that we learned. Let us go back to our schools and start rebuking the LGTB issue in these schools. Because where we are, God has given us opportunities. And none of us, and actually like my colleagues, none of us is in that kind of a thing. We all have good families, we are settled. So I urge my colleagues, if you heard the president yesterday clearly state that we are not going to allow LGTB. And I want to stand and support His Excellency William Samoei Ruto.
Garissa Township Member of Parliament Deko Mohammed has also weighed in the ongoing debate.
Hii maneno ya LGBT, hata jina yake inakaa vibaya. Hiyo maneno ni kwetu, kwa dini yetu, kwa desturi yetu, kwa culture yetu, kwa kila kitu yetu. Na si hata kwa Waislamu peke yake. Hata wenzetu wa Kristo, wa Hindi wameteta kuhusu hiyo maneno. Hiyo maneno ni maneno kama sisi wana Kenya, wa Kenya, hatuwezi kubali, hata ni musiba sisi kuongea juu yake. Even to talk about it, to debate about it, to ask ourselves whether it is right or wrong, it itself is wrong.
Speaking at a madrasa in Bula Regi in Iftan Ward, Garissa Township constituency, Deko said the time has come for MPs to address an ambiguity in the law, saying that it cannot be 3 judges to decide on behalf of millions of Kenyans.
Tunalaani hiyo kitendo ya High Court ya kubali watu ya lesbianism na gay marriages na kusema atakuwa na association. Sisi wenyewe tunashangaa na hiyo maneno. Sisi ni Waislamu, sisi ni Waafrika. Hiyo maneno ni maneno ya haramu katika dini ya Kiislamu na dini ya Kikristo, na hakuna dini inakubali. Na hata inaenda against normal moral roles for anybody. We cannot imagine, a man having an affair with another man. That's abominable. Kwani wewe unaona msichana mrembo, Mungu ameumba vizuri, kwani unaenda kwa mwanaume? Hiyo ni ajabu.
Last week, the Supreme Court gave a nod that allowed the formation of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex LGBTQ. 3 judges, Philomena Mwelo, Smoking Wanjala, and Jokin Dungu, ruled in a favor of the group, while Justices Muhammad Ibrahim and William Oko had dissenting opinions. The majority judges had in their decision declared that it was discriminatory for the NGO Coordination Board to deny LGBTQ people opportunity to form associations to champion their rights. Davis Mberia, Ibri News.